Slap some bacon on a biscuit and let's go. We're burning daylight.
It's the world of strange. A world gone wacky.
Out here, due process is a bullet.
And some of the scariest people on the planet.
I think you're bluffing. Be afraid. You know, you look mighty pretty when you get mad.
It's your odd news on KCHW.
Just sit back and enjoy the show.
All right, Val, sit back and enjoy the show. It's odd news for Tuesday.
Okay, I've slapped some bacon on a biscuit. I'm ready to go.
All right. First one reminds me kind of you.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
This is
really.
scary.
Well, it's a kid who's so smart. You remember how smart you were as a kid? You don't. So Val was like top 5% of the nation in SAT scores in school.
Yeah.
Yeah? You don't want to admit that? You tried to give up your smartness?
I tried. I tried to drink it away.
That's what brewing wine does for you, folks. All right, here's an 11-year-old California boy who graduated community college with 3 associate's degrees only 1 year after he graduated from high school.
Wow.
11 years old. Tanishq Abraham, 11, of Sacramento, made national headlines and received a congratulatory letter from President Obama when he graduated high school last year and walked across the stage Wednesday at the American River College in Sacramento to accept associate degrees in math, science, and foreign language studies. Pretty impressive.
It is.
Abraham, who graduated with a 4.0 GPA, told local TV, "I like to learn, so I just followed my passion of learning, and that's how I ended up here." The graduate posted on Twitter Wednesday that the degrees were only the first part of his larger goals.
Wow.
Any idea what his larger goals are?
World domination?
How'd you know? Just a guess?
Just a guess.
Just a guess. She knew. She even knew the sound effect.
I plan to take over the world.
Yeah. All right. 9 brains were found along a street in a northern New York village, but authorities say there's nothing to fear. They're just brains.
Okie dokie.
Let's see. The brains are believed to have been part of a collection of educational or research purposes. No criminal activity is suspected. Because who would walk around really with 9 brains? All right.
Some people don't walk around with one.
Exactly. You don't even really need one. All right. Residents just look at you. You don't even need one to be president. Residents discovered the brains on a street near railroad tracks, and Governor notified police on Wednesday. A local vet determined one of the brains had been professionally removed and preserved in formaldehyde.
Abby Normal, is that the...
Wow. All right. The organs are believed to be either from dogs or sheep. Perhaps preserved brains are not that uncommon.
Oh.
Last year, the University of Texas in Austin said dozens of human brains stored in jars of formaldehyde and reported missing were actually accidentally destroyed in 2002. Those brains had been donated for teaching and research. Mm-hmm.
Maybe they should teach them to keep better track of their brains.
Yes, keep better track of your brains, everybody. You never know when you might need it.
What would you do with a brain if you had one?
You better start mixing toothpaste with your shampoo. You're getting a cavity in your brain.
Brain is gone.
God gave men brains larger than dogs so they wouldn't hump women's legs at cocktail parties.
Remember, the first rule of brainstorming is to openly mock the opinions of others.
Be advised that if an infected becomes hostile, the only way to harm them is to shoot them in the head.
Would you mind telling me whose brain I did put in?
And you won't be angry?
I will not be angry.
Abby someone.
Abby someone. Abby who?
Abby Normal.
Mm-hmm. 82-year-old fan of historic Pennsylvania roller coaster celebrated his 5,000th ride on it over the holiday weekend. 5,000 rides on this same roller coaster.
Boring.
Sitting for more than 8 hours straight and logging 95 spins around the wooden ride in a single day. Yes, 82-year-old Vic Kleeman. And 82 marked the milestone for his birthday. Let's see, it says, I had it right. Okay, Vic Kleeman, 82, marked the milestone Sunday on the Jackrabbit at Kennywood in the Pittsburgh suburb of West Mifflin. I thought it said West Muffin. No, it's Mifflin. You got me all Mifflin. All right. His number of rides honored the roller coaster's 95th birthday this season. Kleeman, a retired general manager of a wholesale grocery firm and a local actor, said, "I feel great."
I was waiting for nauseous.
Yes, after 95 spins on a roller coaster.
That would be me after one spin on the roller coaster.
He said, "I made sure to move my legs throughout the day to keep from getting stiff after sitting so long." Talking about bunions on your buns. In 2010, Kleeman said he also felt great after notching his 4,000th ride on the wooden coaster, which dates back to 1920 and has an 85-foot double dip drop. I would not ride a roller coaster that was built in 1920.
No. You know, the first time we were over, the Timber Terror in Silverwood, and it was just, the world's largest wooden roller coaster, whatever their hype was around it. I remember the first time I got on it, and I looked around and was going, this thing is made out of toothpicks. Can I get off now?
I think I got a sliver.
Yeah.
He said he rode the coaster 90 times that day and rode it 80 times to mark his 80th birthday. Kleeman said he's been riding the world's fifth oldest roller coaster since 1959 when he moved to Pittsburgh. Friends from the American Coaster Enthusiasts offered him water between the rides. A paramedic was on standby just in case. He is here, too.
Exactly.
Kennywood spokesman Nick Paradise said that after Kleeman's marathon session, he walked off under his own power, although he did use his cane.
Good for him.
Kleeman said he drank and ate very little to prepare for the feat since he hoped to ride without stopping even for a bathroom break.
He had this all planned out.
His 82, and he went 8 hours straight, 95 spins on a roller coaster without a bathroom break.
I put a special hamper in the bathroom just for your shirts, and the other one is just for socks and poo-poo undies.
I think so.
I'm impressed by that bladder control. I don't have it at 51.
Wow.
TMI?
I had something, but I better not say it. Okay. I was just, like kids do in the car. In a jar or something. I don't know. It's that double dip that I'm worried about. All right. Okay, that didn't sound right at all.
The visuals.
Yes. An Oregon community is bringing in some unusual help to try and fix their sea lion problem. They're hoping a fake killer whale from Bellingham will do the trick.
Okay.
All right. King TV reported that Terry Buzzard of Island Mariner Cruises has used the life-size mock orca to promote his business during parades and events. He heard about Astoria's sea lion problems and offered to help. Hundreds of sea lions have taken over the docks in Astoria, preventing boat owners from using their slips. Aww. Who cares about sea lions? We want a boat.
Sea lions are... Have you ever been to the sea lion caves in Oregon?
No. They're kind of mean and nasty?
They're loud and stinky.
Well, they are kind of like the water cow, aren't they?
But I guess that's boats, too. They're loud and stinky.
Loud and stinky. Buzzard says he doesn't know if the fake orca will scare away the sea lions. The Port of Astoria has tried using electrified mats, but those aren't working. Nice.
You know the story about the fish in the stove and the electricity?
Yeah. It doesn't hurt the fish. It'll hurt you, though. Can you imagine people walking on the electrified mats by accident? So close to the water. All right. They've also considered fences. At worst, Buzzard says the fake orca will be amusing distraction for the humans.
Hello, my name is Bruce.
Hello, Bruce.
It has been 3 weeks since my last fish. On my honour, or may I be chopped up and made into soup.
You're an inspiration to all of us. Amen.
All right. Firefighters in Florida have rescued a naked man trapped on a raised drawbridge.
Where's this going?
South Florida Sun Sentinel quoted witnesses as saying the unidentified man was walking across the Florida East Coast Railway Railroad Bridge in Fort Lauderdale on Friday morning when it began to rise, forcing the naked man to scamper to the top about 100 feet up. Picture this, folks.
Yeah.
Scamper.
Scamper.
The men said he had been swimming in the New River, which flows under the bridge. Officials from Fort Lauderdale Fire and Rescue Department said in the news release that the height was too much for their ladders, so 2 rescue workers climbed the remaining distance and secured the man with a rope harness.
I bet you they were like rock, paper, scissors.
I'm not tying them. Are you tying
No,
them?
I'm not tying them.
Where are we going to hook them? The bridge was then slowly lowered back down. In October 2013, a woman taking part in a 5K walk also got caught on the bridge as it rose, but she had her clothes on. So all I gathered from this story is why didn't anyone bother to ask him why he was naked?
Well, yeah, I guess he was skinny dipping.
Well, it was like nobody cared. I mean, it wasn't even part of the story.
No, that was just an incidental.
Oh, by the way.
And by the way, he was also naked.
I'm surprised you haven't heard about me. You know, I got a bad reputation, and sometimes I just go nuts like now.
All right, big sinkhole discovered Friday near the driving range of a southwest Missouri golf course is attracting the attention of geological experts. They love sinkholes.
Mm-hmm.
The hole, which is 80 feet wide and 35 feet deep in some places, was created by two separate sinkholes that formed near the entrance of the Top of the Rock golf course near the resort town of Branson. Martin McDonald, conservation director for the Bass Pro Shops, said the Jack Nicklaus designed par 3 course is part of the Bass Pro Shops owned Big Cedar Lodge complex and hosted a champion tour event last month. This sinkhole isn't near the main course and won't affect play.
Okay, you play through.
Just play through. Geologists say the sinkholes are fairly common in the Ozarks because of the karst topography, a feature in which water is constantly circulating through bedrock below the ground. That's why the region has so many sinkholes and caves, including the Lost Canyon Cave.
Echo.
Sorry.
Echo.
Engineers will conduct a more in-depth investigation to determine the best way to replace the 7,000 cubic feet of material displaced by the sinkhole. McDonald added that before the hole is filled, it will be explored to see if there's anything to learn about karst topography and see if we've got anything unique down there. Doug Gowsey, Associate Professor of Geology and Sinkhole Expert at Missouri State University.
There is a sinkhole expert.
You better start mixing toothpaste with your shampoo because you got a cavity in your brain.
That's right.
All right. Well, what's your job? I'm a sinkhole expert. I'm the only one in the country.
I wonder if he was flying his nerd flag yesterday.
I think he was. No matter where there's a sinkhole, I'll show up. Wow, I kind of sound like President Clinton. Oh, I'm going to keep this voice. All right. He said the news leader said that the sinkhole could have been caused by an underground, undiscovered cave, and that recent heavy rains likely played a huge role. My personal thought, what else do you think it might be?
I think it was like an alien landing zone or something.
I think, Caddyshack, golf course, giant gopher.
I like your idea.
Giant gopher.
I want you to kill every golfer on the course.
Check me if I'm wrong, Sandy, but if I kill all the golfers, they're going to lock me up and throw away the key.
Golfers! You're Greek, not golfers. The little brown furry rodents.
We can do that.
Aye.
We don't even have to have a reason.
Do it, man.
All right, let's do the same thing, but with gophers. It's not my fault nobody can understand what you're saying.
Can't you just picture, I'm all right.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody worried about me.
Keep going. No. Yeah. All right. On to New York we go for our last story, where an engaged Staten Island couple that caused an internet firestorm after pictures of the man walking his fiancée through the Staten Island Mall on a leash went viral. He's walking his girlfriend on a leash. He explained to the Daily News that they have a completely normal relationship. Except for just one abnormality that feels completely natural to them. Nathan Riley, 30, told the Daily News the leash and the collar are symbols of their bond to one another. He said the collar is like a ring for most couples. They use rings, we have a collar.
Well, does she ever walk him, though? I want to know. Is it like an equal relationship? Or
No,
he
not
always,
at all.
He always walks her.
He always walks her. In fact, you should see this couple. We'll pop it up on the webcam right now. There you go. Oh, they're so cute together. All right. I like the collar, too. She's even, if you zoom in on her collar, she's even got a little dog tag on it.
What's her name? Like, I don't know.
It doesn't say her name. No, here it comes. Are you ready? There's her name. I found her name.
Okay.
You got to hang on, though.
All
right. He says, and it reminds me of that singer, that song about put a ring on it. How's he go?
If you like it, then you better put a ring on
Yeah,
it.
exactly. And he says, if you like it, you better put a leash on her.
I think he should be arrested for animal cruelty or something.
Oh, has she had her shots? Has she been spayed or neutered? Which spayed for girls? Spayed.
Spayed.
Yeah, spayed. Well, neuter her too, just in case.
Well, I think they should neuter him because I don't want any puppies.
Yeah, there you go. Spay, neuter them both.
We don't want any puppies.
Yeah. Riley and his fiance, who prefers the name Xena, Nathan's puppy.
No.
That's her name, Xena, Nathan's puppy. Caused an internet sensation when pictures surfaced last week of the two walking through the shopping complex. In fact, on Nutty News Daily, there is a whole sequence of pictures, and one actually zooms in on the dog tag with the name Xena, Nathan's puppy. Riley was observed by witnesses walking Xena through the mall while she was on all fours.
Oh, there's so many places my mind wants to take this, and I'm just like, this is public radio.
Yeah,
so
just leave it alone.
Leave it alone.
That's
Leave
right.
it alone.
A video also captured her dunking her head in a drinking fountain. And then her boyfriend said,
Now I will make you bark like the dog you are.
Oh, it takes all sorts, I guess.
It does, and that's why we call it Odd News. And that's your Odd News for
Tuesday.
Not so fast, you ingrates! Public news team is taking a break from its pledge drive. No commercials, no mercy!